Hello everybody, my name's Debs and today I'm going to be doing a special craft session for Mental Health Awareness Week, and the theme this year is kindness. So I thought about what kindness means to me, and it might mean sharing with my friends, or maybe saying hi to a neighbour, or noticing if someone feels a bit sad and left out and maybe trying to cheer them up. And it also means being kind to nature and the world around you. So I thought we'd have a craft session where we use things that we find in nature. So I don't know if any of you have a garden. I don't have one. But luckily, I have a little park just outside my house. And I can hear the birds from my window and I can look at the trees. So what I did was I went for a little walk and I tried to notice things that you don't usually notice, because sometimes we're so busy we don't look at all the amazing nature around us. So I brought a little tin and I collected things that I found in the park to use for our crafts today. So if you have a garden, you could do this in your garden, or if you have maybe a park near your house, you could go for a walk with your grown-up and see what you can find. So I found some lovely leaves and I thought we could make something with them. So I'm going to take them all out and we can have a look. And the other thing I noticed when I was having my walk collecting our supplies was there are so many different types of leaves and they all feel different. I found this nice one on the ground. This one feels really waxy. Ooh. And I found another one that I really like. Now this one feels really soft. And this one is called lamb's ear. And you can really notice why if you feel it. It feels like a little fuzzy lamb's ear. So I wonder what you can find in your garden. And the other thing is, even there are so many things that we can't see, like little bugs, and they're all doing their own thing and they're all important even though they're small. So when you've collected all of your leaves and supplies, have a little look at them. And I thought we could you could either do a card or just make it a picture. And I've got some blue card because I thought that would be nice. And we're going to see what animals we can make out of the leaves that we've collected. So this is really about using your imagination and thinking, what kind of animals could I make out of these? And they could even be animals that you've made up. You could give them a name that you've thought of yourself. So I found these two and they reminded me of something. I wonder if they remind you of anything. They reminded me of a rabbit's ears. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make a little rabbit out of the leaves I've collected. And I also saw these two and they really reminded me of a bird. I thought that could be the wing and that could be the body. So the other things that I have for our craft today are some card or paper, I have some glue, and I have some sticky tape, and also a marker pen. That we can use to do some details when we've stuck down the bodies of our animals. I've also got a white pen, but you could use white paint or googly eyes if you have them. It's really up to you. You can make whatever you like. So I think I'll start by putting down this lovely piece because I thought that could be the branch for my bird to sit on. So I'm going to stick that down with a little bit of glue and hopefully it'll stick, because leaves are a bit difficult to stick to paper sometimes. So this could be, maybe you could make a lovely card and give it to someone you know. You could even send it in the post if you're not able to see that person at the moment. It's lovely to get things in the post. So I'm going to stick this down. Like that. So there's my first part. And then I'm going to put my bird sitting on top of it. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to stick what's going to be the wing onto this leaf first. I'm actually going to use a little bit of sticky tape, just fold it over to stick that on. So there we go. That's starting to look a little bit like a bird to me. And I'm going to use some more sticky tape to stick the bird down. And the other thing you could use for the feet of the bird might be some little twigs. I can hear all the birds now at the moment. They're making their nests and they're looking after their eggs. A lot of them have probably hatched at the moment. I wonder if you can hear any birds where you are. Now, so I've stuck this down. It's starting to look a little bit like a bird, I think. Now, and the other thing I was going to make is a little rabbit. So we'll have the bird up in the tree and the rabbit down on the ground. So I've got this one, which I think I'll use for the rabbit's face. It's a nice sort of brown colour. I was noticing that some of the leaves were dried that I found, and some of them weren't. Because it's springtime now and lots of things are in bloom. There are lots of flowers coming out. And I went for a walk and I saw lovely bluebells a few weeks ago. So we could have the rabbit sort of peeping out down the bottom. I think we should give them a body. So, I think I'll use my sticky tape again for the ears because sometimes it's a bit hard to stick dried leaves with glue. So we'll put that there. And that there. And it's all using your imagination, so you could make maybe a little hedgehog might be nice out of some leaves. Or what else could we make? A fox. You know, sometimes I can hear foxes from my window. And here we go. So here is my little bunny's head. So I've just used 3 leaves, and I think that looks a bit like a bunny. Now, I wonder if I have a leaf that I could use for my body for my bunny. That one's a little bit small. What about that one? Could be nice. I think it might be a little bit of a funny bunny. That's okay, it gives them some more character. I wonder if any of you out there have pets. Some of you might even have a bunny rabbit. They can be quite shy, I think. Or you might have a dog or a cat, and you know how kind you have to be to them. Now, so here's my little bunny. Oh, and my bird. Now I think I need to add some more details to those. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take my white pen, or you could use your paint if you don't have a white pen. And I'm going to give my bird a little eye. And my bunny some little eyes, I think. So I'm going to use white, and then I'm going to use my black pen. You might have to wait a minute for it to dry. I'm going to use my black pen to do a little pupil in the middle. And I think my bunny might need a nose. So I'm going to do a little nose. A little smile, I think. Maybe even some whiskers. So, I've given my bird a little eye, my rabbit a little face. I think maybe my bird And my rabbit probably needs some feet. So, I've just done a little black line with 3 little toes coming out for my bird. You see? And then for my rabbit, what kind of legs and feet do rabbits have? They've got quite strong ones for jumping, don't they? I'm going to do some nice jumpy legs at the side. There we go. Boing, boing, boing. I even saw a rabbit on my walk a few weeks ago. Wonder if any of you have ever seen a rabbit on your walks. So, what else might be nice to add to our picture? Because you've probably collected lots of things, so you can add them in as other details. I think I would like to put, I could put a tree in the background. Found this, which is quite like a tree, I think. And the lovely thing about this is we're all going to have such different ones, because we'll all have collected different things. And as well, this smells lovely. Some of your leaves might smell nice, because this is a sort of pine, so it smells a bit like Christmas tree. So I think I'll attach that. And again, I'd love to see pictures of yours. If you could post them maybe on our Facebook page, that would be so nice. And see what you see when you're collecting your leaves. So I've attached my little tree, and now it's a bit 3D. So there we go, that's what I've made today, a little leaf picture. But you can do it whatever way you like. You can make all different creatures, you could make lots of birds or lots of rabbits, and I'd love to see them all. And the other thing that I thought I'd show you was something I found when I was looking for my leaves for our craft today. And it made me think how important it is to pay attention and to look at the ground when you're walking around, because you never know what you might find. I found this lovely painted pebble. Someone's painted it with a sunflower and left it there. And I brought it in to show you, but I'm going to put it back so that other people can see it as well. But it just made me think how important it is to pay attention to all the things around you and to trees and nature, and you never know what you might find. So thanks so much for joining me today. I really like making our leaf pictures together. I'd love to see yours. And I hope you'll join us again for more crafts and story times with Brighton and Hove City Libraries. Have a lovely day. Bye.